Hello, welcome all. I am going to discuss about hyperkalemia and treatment of hyperkalemia. Hyperkalemia is an elevated level of potassium in the blood, and normal potassium is a chemical that is critical to the function of nerve and muscle cells, including those in our heart. And normal potassium level is normally 3.5 and 5 millimoles per liter, and with levels above 5.5 millimoles per liter, it is known as hyperkalemia, and it can be dangerous and usually requires immediate treatment. Causes of hyperkalemia: oliguric renal failure. It means oliguria is a urinary output less than 400 ml per day or less than 20 ml per hour, and is one of the earliest signs of impaired renal function. Oliguria is a urine output that is less than 1 milliliter per kg per hour in infants and less than 0.5 milliliter kg per hour in children and less than 400 ml daily in adults. And potassium sparing diuretics, rhabdomyolysis, metabolic acidosis, excess potassium therapy, Addison's disease, massive blood transfusion, burns, drugs like ACE inhibitors, succinylcholine, and artifactoral. Now, ECG changes in hyperkalemia. ECG changes includes T waves, peak T waves, broad QR complexes, and conduction defects. It means asystole may occurs. And urgent treatment is required, although patients with long-term end-stage renal failure may be more tolerant of hyperkalemia than the general intensive care patient populations. Now, next one is treatment to reduce the risk of immediate arrhythmia and protect myocardium. 10 ml of 10% calcium gluconate IV via a large vein over 2 minutes, repeated as necessary until ECG improves. This is cardioprotective, but it doesn't affect potassium level. IV sodium bicarbonate, example 50 ml of 8.4% sodium bicarbonate as an infusion or bolus into a large vein. It can help to potassium channel into cells. And 50 ml of 50% dextrose infusion with 10 units of short acting insulin IV given over 20 minutes. Now, nebulized salbutamol 2.5 mg and it repeated as necessary. Now, 50 ml of 8.4% bicarbonate, particularly in the presence of metabolic acidosis, for example, actrapid, and oral or rectal calcium resonium is chelating agent. It considered the need for urgent renal replacement therapy. Now, when to see a doctor? High potassium is usually found when your doctor has ordered blood tests to help diagnose a condition you are already experiencing or to monitor medications you are taking, and it's usually not discovered by chance. So talk to your doctor about what your result mean, and you may need to change a medications that affecting your potassium level, or you may need to treat another medical conditions that's causing your high potassium level, and treatment of high potassium is often directed as the underlying cause. In some instances, you may need emergency medications or dialysis. Now, if you have symptoms of hyperkalemia, particularly if you have kidney disease or taking a medications that raise your potassium level, so immediate consult to your doctor. And hyperkalemia is a serious and potentially life threatening disorders. It can causes a muscle fatigue, weakness, paralysis, abnormal heart rhythms, and nausea. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand, but still you have any problem, you can comment. So we will continue rest of our topic in next video.